Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Waupun Veterans Memorial Field. You are listening to Jeff Sauer here on the broadcast today for Radio Plus, as Steve Winterhack is over broadcasting at a different school today. So I'm going to try and do the live stream as well as see if I can do the announcing and keep track of some stats as Randy Armga is not here either, so we'll see if we can operate the camera and do the announcing at the same time. So this will be the first time that I've called a football game here for the Warriors. Today's pregame is sponsored by Holman Auto Sales. Holman Auto Sales is our pregame sponsor. As you can also see, the new Medical Center is our scoreboard sponsor, and we're broadcasting today from the Waupun Equipment Company broadcast booth here again at Veterans Memorial Field. Football has been played here, from what I have been told, forever. So once again, this is a fantastic site for football, especially now that they have had the press box added, and also they've now changed out and they've gotten rid of the visitors' bleachers, and all of the bleachers are on one side here. So both fans from both teams, since there's plenty of bleacher space here at Veterans Memorial Field, are all here on the south side of the field. So you can also see that we've added a new scoreboard has been put in here. So congratulations to Doug Dish, and thank you to Paul Snowplowing for putting in that, being one of the sponsors for the scoreboard here. And on the broadcast, the scoreboard announcer again is New Medical Center. Today's contest is between the Waupun Warriors and the Port Washington Pirates. So far in this pregame here, Port Washington is 1-1 on the season. Their first game they took on Cedarburg, and they lost that contest at Cedarburg 31-7. And if I remember looking at it correctly, I believe Cedarburg is ranked in the top 10 in the coaches poll. You can do what you wish with coaches polls, but right now I believe that Cedarburg is one of those top 10 teams. And then last week they went to Pewaukee came to Port Washington and played, and they were able to sneak out with a 15-7 win over Pewaukee. So this is considered an East Central Conference game, as you know that the conference has been realigned for football due to the new regional format that the WIA has put together for these contests. So right now that has Waupun and Port Washington and Berlin and Ripon and Plymouth, Sheboygan Falls, Kettle Moraine Lutheran, and Kewaskum are the teams in conference play, and the conference is just getting started here. So you can see again over at the field, the Warriors have taken their traditional full lineup. And then on the east side of the field will be the visiting Port Washington Pirates. Probably about an hour and a half drive, I'm guessing, for Port Washington, maybe a little bit more, as I can remember when I was working over at the Northern Ozaki School District in Fredonia. Port Washington Saukville, as a combined, was a school that was in our conference. So we're going to get ready here for the kickoff, and here again from the Holman Auto Sales pregame show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus, doing the live stream and the call of the game.
HolmanAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmanAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmanAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HolmanAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
Chronic joint pain. It's all you think about. It prevents you from doing the things you love, like playing with your kids and grandkids, golfing, going for a walk, or just trying to tie your shoes. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Mitch. I was treated at New Medical Center for knee pain. I had problems walking or standing for any length of time, but now after 3 months I have hardly any pain. It's like 90% gone. I don't think twice about my knees anymore. Anybody who is thinking about knee surgery, I would definitely recommend this procedure. You
go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
All right, welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun as we get ready for this East Central contest. You can see there's about 6 minutes left on the score clock here from the Waupun Equipment Company Sport Broadcast booth. Today's game is built up by Nathan Potras Company Carpentry. Let's start with your dreams and build from there. Log on to potrascarpentry.com, specializing in kitchen and bathroom remodels, basements, whole house remodels, and more. Again, this game is built by Nathan Potras Custom Carpentry. Let's start with your dreams and build from there. Log on to potrascarpentry.com, specializing in kitchen and bathroom remodels, basements, whole house remodels, and more. New Medical Center is our scoreboard sponsor. Again, what we're going to be looking at today, from what I was able to tell by looking at a few of the stats that I was able to pull out, seems like Port Washington Pirates might be a passing team here, as they've got Nate Uzelding, who has had 48 passing attempts. So again, if you take that on the average over 2 games, that's 24 passing attempts in these 2 games, 32 completions to give him a completion rate of 66.7, so 67% completion rate, 374 yards, that's 7.8 yards per attempt. He's had 3 touchdowns and 187 yards averaging passing yards per game. That gives him a QB rating of 110.9. They also seem to have a multiple rushing attack with Patrick Lipping leading the way with 16 attempts for 82 yards. That gives him a 5.1 yards per average attempt. On the other side, the home team here for the Waupun Warriors are almost strictly a ground attack, with leading the way so far in this season in the 2 games. The Warriors have won both of their games. They beat St. John's Northwestern, and to keep their streak alive of having 2 games won in a row, as at the end of last year in the spring, the Warriors were able to finally get off the schneid and break their losing streak by taking on also a team from North Fond du Lac that hadn't won a game in 2 years. And the Warriors were able to take that and ride that against St. John's Northwestern, coming out of there with a big victory. I don't have the score here, but I believe it was 35-0. And then last week, the Warriors took on here in Waupun. They took on Menominee Indian, and they were able to sneak out a win over Menominee Indian, 22-20. So Menominee Indian making a huge travel down from Kashina over by Green Bay area, and we're able to come on out here. So 3 minutes left on the clock. It's nice to see that the Waupun Pep Band is here playing tonight, so that they've had a chance, now that school has started, they've had a chance to do some practicing, and they've been able to perform tonight. I don't think my camera is going to swing that direction and maybe pick up the band director. And you can see the Port Washington Pirates are dressed in their whites, and the Waupun Warriors in their home black. You're listening here to Jeff Sauer on Radio Plus as we get ready to make this call once again from the Home and Auto Sales pregame show. We're also broadcasting from the Waupun Equipment Company broadcast booth. A couple of other sponsorships that we have going on, so we're hoping that we don't have to do this, but we got the New Medical Center injury report. They also are our scoreboard sponsors, and again, you can see them scrolling up there, and yes, I've got a little bit of competition on my scoreboard up in the right-hand side with Paul Snowplowing, seeing as how Paul's put a huge donation in towards the scoreboard that we have here, and a huge shout-out to them to make sure that we have this new scoreboard up here. Also, Dentistry of Wisconsin Coach's Smile, presented by Dentistry of Wisconsin, and their new location located right next to the high school. So we might see if we can get a zoom in on Coach Walters and see that he's got that big smile, and just pick up the coaching staff also from Port Washington. Head coach for Port Washington is John Bunyan. He's got varsity assistant coaches. He's got Adam Prom, Zach Moeller, Tom Rose, John Cryer, Ralph Perez, Robert Kiefer. Actually, I know Robert. He was the baseball coach over at Northern Ozaki when I was over there, so it was good to see Coach Kiefer again. And another assistant is Lee Fritsch. Superintendent is Dave Watkins, and that name might sound familiar to some Waupun fans, as Dave Watkins used to be an assistant principal here in Waupun. Principal is Thad Gabrielis. Assistant principal is Nate Hinsey. And a second assistant principal is Dan Salerano. And the athletic trainer is Denise Schuler. For Waupun, the home team for tonight, trying to see if they can score their first East Central Conference victory here is since 2017. I believe that's the last time that the Warriors won a conference game over the Ripon Tigers. Head coach Ron Walters, assistant coach Adrian Harmson, Davis Sisson, Tom Thorpe, Reggie Baker, Robert Garcia, Ryan Christensen, and Austin Towernick. District administrator for the Waupun Warriors is Steve Hill, and principal Julie Schmidt, and the activities director is Doug Dish. So again, a huge shout out to Doug for allowing us to come up here and make this broadcast. Jeff Taves is our broadcast announcer for the team, and I'm hoping that you maybe can pick up some of his announcing as we get ready here for this contest. Starting defense, the Warriors are going to be on defense to start out. Anthony Nyberg is going to be one of the starting defensive backs for the Warriors. Isaac Gluen will be another one of the defensive backs, or defensive linemen, it looks like here for the Warriors. Mason Holes will be also one of the defensive backs. Braden Torres will be another one of the starting defensive backs for the Warriors. Lucas Meyer will be one of the linebackers for the Warriors. He's also the leading tackler so far with a total of 16 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Whitliff is going to be another defensive back. Zeke Kelly, 5'8", 150 linebacker. Abel Koima is going to be one of the defensive linemen. Number 54, Owen Koima, will also be one of the starting defensive linemen. Cameron Borth will be a starting lineman for the Warriors. Ashton Campbell will also be one of the linebackers for the Warriors. Going to get ready here for the national anthem, so normally that doesn't something that takes place here, but I want to make sure that we recognize. All right, and that's it for our national anthem from the Waupun Equipment Company broadcast booth. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here doing the Radio Plus live stream and the call for the play. You can see here, let's take a look at the Port Washington Pirates. Much bigger squad than either one of the two programs that Waupun has played so far. So Waupun eliminating New Holstein and Kiel from their schedule of non-conference opponents, which has been one of the staples for as long as I can remember, and I've been around here since 2005, and I'm sure it was back before then. Instead, they decided to take on St. John's Northwestern, a much smaller school, and they also decided to take on Menominee Indian just to make sure that they could practice their opportunities to run their offense and their defense. So as we get ready here, let's quickly as we look up for the kickoff is going to be for the Warriors. Again, we announced their starting defense here, and it's going to be receiving it back for Port Washington. Looks like that's going to be number 2, Caden Schumacher. And possibly, see if I can pick up the other number here. It looks like that might be number 5. I'm not sure exactly. Kicking off for the Warriors is going to be number 6, Braden Larson. Here's the ball. It's going to be kicked towards the out of bounds, and that's going to be out of bounds with a flag. And that means that Port Washington is going to take over right away here at the 40-yard line as we get ready to watch the Port Washington offense come on to the field. Port Washington once again, as I mentioned before, number 8, Nate Uselding, is the QB of record. I guess they're going to ask him to re-kick. So I take that back that we're going to start. Going to re-kick. So they're going to have him back him up and have number 6 kick again. So that's Braden Larson. One of the huge bright spots for the Warriors over the past couple of years has now moved on to UW-Whitewater. Carson Bresser is trying out for that kicking position there. So Larson puts it on the ground, and that's going to get over to Port Washington. That's number 4, going to pick it up, going to go right through the middle. He's going to break through the tackle of number 13. He's going to try and get to the outside. Looks like he's got the line, and he gets knocked out at the 23-yard line. But Port Washington's number 4, Elijah Perez, with a huge kickoff return. Picked that up at the 22, so I believe that it looked like he picked it up here at the 20, so let's call that a 30, a 40, a 50, almost a 58-yard return by number 4 for the Pirates. Try and make sure that I can zoom in and also make the call. Looks like Port Washington's going to go from the spread. And again, at quarterback is Uselding. He's going to go drop back right away. He's going to pass on an inside slant, picked up there by number 7. That's going to be Patrick Lippy, who's the leading receiver. So Uselding's going to pick that first one up. That looks like that's going to be for a first down, so let's call that an 11-yard. I didn't see who was on the tackle, so apologize for that. So Uselding again. Gives this time to number 25. Tries to go through on the dive. So that's going to be Brady Fleischman, a senior running back. It looks like he's picked up maybe 3 yards on that carry. Back trips over here to the left. They're going to go back in motion. This is going to be number 7, Lippy. He's going to get himself set. They look to see what the setup is. Uselding looks, goes back inside to number 3, and number 3 is going to break the line. That is going to be Matthew Esselman, and Esselman's going to score from Uselding. And Oops, I guess he didn't score. I guess they stopped him short. Nope, they did score, so it's going to be the extra point. So that looked like that was a 13-yard touchdown pass for Uselding. So at 10:37 already here in the first quarter, Port Washington drives down. There's the kick up by number 3. Drills it. Pretty good kick there from number 3. And Port Washington is able to score right off the bat. See if my math here is a little bit correct. So let's correct that on the touchdown pass. That's an 8-yard touchdown pass for Uselding. And we're going to take a listen to New Medical.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Deb. I have come here today for advanced arthritis in my knees. Before, I had a lot of trouble walking, doing stairs, getting in and out of my car, just your basic day-to-day stuff. Since I am walking stairs without handrails, I can get in and out of a chair. I can be a functioning person again. Please go to New Medical Center in Waupun.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach.
Welcome back here to Waupun as we get ready for the kickoff. That's going to come from number 3. He's going to drive that one all the way back to the 10-yard line. That's going to be picked up by number 4, Anthony Nigber, and he's going to come up the line, and he's going to get tackled out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So nice job there by Nigber to get a break on that kickoff for the Waupun Warriors before he's tackled out of bounds. Once again, I'm sorry I missed the tackle there. Camera work and computer work and trying to make sure that we've got this documented there, but that's a good 30-yard return for the Warriors to start out here at the 39-yard line. Warriors going to go from the double wing. Number 87, Ashton Campbell, is going to be on the dive. Number 34 is going to come into motion. They're going to pitch with the lead and stepping up and stopping with a 4-yard loss as Campbell goes down for the Warriors. Good read there and discipline there by Port Washington. It looked like that was number 81 on the tackle. So I didn't catch the number exactly of the person who made the tackle, but I do think that it was number 81, Michael Bunyan. Warriors are now going to go to double wing with both with wide receivers over on this side. Easton Hull under center, coming back in motion. Going to go to a dive to Meyer, I believe that is. We'll see if that is Meyer when he's going to. Nope, that's Ashton Campbell. He's going to come up and get the yards lost that he had and actually gain a yard. So Campbell's going to go with a 5-yard carry there and pick up the yardage that they lost. Brings it to 3rd and 9 here from Veterans Memorial Field. This time they've got Lucas Meyer in the backfield. Mr. Third Down, as he was being called by the coach. Lucas Meyer's going to get the toss, and he's going to look for a throwback, and here comes the Port Washington Pirates as they swarm on top of Meyer, and he's going to get tackled for a loss with contact first made at the 35, so Meyer is going to end up losing 6 yards. And the Warriors are going to be 3 and out, it looks like, as they're going to get ready to punt here. 4th and 14 for the Warriors. Getting ready back there to make the punt to see if I can pick up the number. I believe that's going to be number 8, Isaac Gluen. Almost blocked. Does get it off. Gets it into the hand, and here comes the Pirates. Getting to the outside is number 32. Good open field tackle there by number 67 for the Warriors. That's going to be Daniel Wilcom. And 32 with a nice kick return. That was picked up at about the 35, so an 11-yard punt return for number 32 from Port Washington. That's Leighton Allen. And here comes the Port Washington offense. Once again, they came in and they took 3 plays to score, 2 passing plays and a running play, and they put 7 up on the board right away. Back at it is Uselding. In motion goes number 7. They go with a dive. Hop, jump step to the outside. Good job there by the Warriors to fill. And there's going to be no gain on that stop. Nyberg is going to get the tackle. A 2-yard loss there. For the fullback, and that was number 32. For the Pirates, that's Leighton Allen, who had the punt return. Coming back in motion. Again, they give it back to Allen, and he's going to dive up the middle. And he's going to push his way. He's going to get that 2-yard loss plus gain another 2 yards for a 4-yard gain for Allen. Koima on the tackle, according to the announcer. 7:02 left there on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Here from Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun as the Warriors have opened up East Central Conference play. 2 wide receivers. Uselding looking, going to take it scramble. Nobody staying home, and Uselding's got a lot of room to run the ball, and he goes out of bounds at, it looks like, the 33-yard line. So he's going to pick up from the 50. He's going to pick up 17-yard carry there for Uselding to pick up the first down. And because it goes out of bounds, the clock is stopped over there. So the Warriors look like they're going to call a medical timeout here. So we have a New Medical Center injury, and it's not a report here, but I believe he's got a little blood on the elbow, so that he'll get a little bit of treatment over there, get a wrap on it. 3 wide receivers split here to the left. Uselding drops back, looks, and decides to dive it inside. Gets tackled there by number 52. Maybe a 1-yard gain by Uselding. Abel Koima on the tackle there. So a good tackle for Koima. Broadcasting here from the Waupun Equipment Company broadcast booth. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus. Please let those people know who can't be here in attendance at the game that they can be watching this. Just go to the Waupun Warriors athletic page or go to Radio Plus and find the broadcast there. Looks like a trap on the inside, but good job there, read by the Warriors as they stuff it up. And that's going to bring it as a 2-yard loss. So trying to see who they gave that inside. It looked like that was probably the number 4, but I'm not guessing on that. But either way, it was a loss of 2 yards. So back to 3rd and 10 for the Pirates from Port Washington wearing their whites. Uselding looks a trap. There's a nice draw play right up the middle. Goes number 32. And looks like he's going to be past the first down marker as he's going to get 12 yards on that. As that's number 32, I believe, for on the draw play there. Nice draw up there by Port Washington as they looked like they were going to pass, and beautifully executed draw play. Coming back at it, Uselding this time fakes it to Allen. Decides to go deep on the crossing route. Number 4 wide open and just missed him. So an incomplete pass. There was the pass to number 4 was wide open. That was Leighton Allen. I take that back. Elijah Perez. Uselding had him. You could see him the whole way as he looked like he was running a post route and came wide open as the safety didn't see him coming at all. Tight formation for Uselding coming in motion. Goes back to number 32. That's going to be Leighton Allen, and he's going to dive, looks like for 6 yards. Gained 6 yards there. 4:36 left here on the scoreboard, the New Medical Center scoreboard. Here in the first quarter, 3rd and 4 is what they have left up there. So I'm surprised to see all these running plays actually from Port Washington. Here in the first quarter. Uselding calls his own number, tries to get inside, but nothing doing as there's a good swarm and defense there by the Waupun Warriors to take Uselding down for a loss, and it's going to be 4th down. They're going to have him down for a loss of 2, it looks like. So it looks like it's going to be 4th and 6th here from Veterans Memorial Field. East Central Conference opening play. The Port Washington Pirates coming here, and I cannot remember the last time that Port Washington ever came to town, and didn't find any information about that either. Wide splits. Allen in the backfield. Uselding, here comes the blitz. Tries to go to the tight end over the middle. Lucas Meyer covering. And no defensive pass interference. So the Warriors are going to do the job, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And they're going to take over at the 18-yard line here from Veterans Memorial Field. So the Warriors here have an opportunity to see if they can score, put a score up on the New Medical Center scoreboard here before the end of the first quarter with 3:25 left. Hull's going to go under center, and they're going to jump, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Warriors, so they're going to go backwards. Illegal motion is the call. Makes it 1st and 15 on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Port Washington leads 6-0. And once again, they jump, and the Warriors are going to go back again, another 5 yards. So far, the Warriors, I have them down for minus 5 yards on offense. And then you got the 2 offsides penalties. That's another loss of 10 yards. So Warriors continuing to go the wrong direction. So it looks like it's at about the 7-yard line here for the Warriors. Wide receivers are spread out wide. Ashton Campbell is in the backfield. Here comes the dive to Campbell, stepping up by the linebacker, and then a nice collapse there by the defensive end. So looks like that was number 2 and number 5. Caden Schumacher, and I believe that was either, I think that was J.D. Brom, number 5 might have been there in on that tackle as well for Port Washington. So a gain of about 1 yard there for the Warriors. Ashton Campbell 2nd and 18. And there's again motion. And the Warriors are shooting themselves in the foot. So they're going to have another minus 5 yards on the illegal motion. And back themselves up again towards the goal line. This might only be halfway to the goal. It's not. It's going to go all the way back to the 5-yard line. So the Warriors, 2nd and a ton. It looks like it's at least 2nd and 23 from what it looks like from the Waupun Equipment Broadcast or Company broadcast booth here at Veterans Field. Here comes a dive play, and that's going to be sniffed out and going to be no gain. Trying to see who the ball carrier was for that. It looks like that was Ashton Campbell, and no gain on the play. The positive is it wasn't a loss, so that's a good thing for the Warriors. Clock is still running over on the New Medical Center scoreboard. And once in a while, so I apologize for that. My camera's not picking that up super clean over there in the corner. But you can see that the Port Washington Pirates have a 7-0 lead. They were able to march in right off the bat once they got the ball. And that might be offsides this time on Port Washington. It's not. It's on the Warriors. And they could only lose 2.5 because of half the distance to the goal. So there's another offsides or illegal motion, whichever you want to look at it. It's offside. It's an illegal motion. So that's the 4th penalty already for the Warriors here in the first quarter. They trail, so you can add another 2.5 yards to that. So it looks like they've got 3rd and 25. Not sure how many plays you have drawn up for that. I remember when coaching, we could taking a look back at that. You may have had 1 or 2. You've got some go routes that might be able to do that, but you got to have some good protection. They go with a dive to Meyer, and he may have been stopped for a safety, and it's looking like no. They're going to say that he came out. Got out to the 1-yard line still, so there's another yard loss. I believe, again, that's unofficial. I think that was Campbell. I couldn't see quite there what I was looking at, getting it with the camera as well, so I apologize for not getting that set up. So standing on their goal line is Waupun, and they're going to be punting away, and it looks like they're going to be punting away to number 7. And again to number 32, Allen. And they're standing at the 35-yard line. Punt is blocked, and it's going to be picked up for a touchdown. Number 2 with the block, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Pirates. A blocked punt for number 2, and that's going to be, I want to make sure I get that right. Number 2 is Caden Schumacher, the junior. 5'7", 135 pounds, coming around the end with speed. He gets the block, and the Warriors are going to be trailing 13-0. And here comes the extra point, and again, very impressive kicking by number 3, Matthew Esselman. And they fake it this time, and they decide to throw it, and it was dropped. They're going to say that it was still a forward pass, so they had the opportunity there when the Warriors... They're trying to get it over here on a little trick play, but the Warriors were able to get a little bit of relief as that was dropped. We'll be back here from the Waupun Veterans Memorial Field in about a minute.
We educate tomorrow's heroes today. Developed by the area's best nurses, your acceptance into Marian University's BSN program will allow you to take nursing courses in your sophomore year. Apply to Marian University today. In each community, forensic scientists crack the toughest cases. With Marian University's Forensic Science Bachelor's program, learn from industry-experienced faculty within a hands-on crime scene lab. Apply to Marian University today.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun. 27 seconds left here on the New Medical Center scoreboard, and the Port Washington Pirates have a 13-0 lead here already in the first quarter. Here's going to come the kick from number 3, Schumacher. He drills that one all the way down past about the 8-yard line. Picked up there by the Warriors. Number 4. Anthony Nyberg. He's going to get himself all the way out, so that's a good return there for Nyberg as he's going to get out to the 24-yard line. So a 14-yard return for Nyberg. And the Warriors are going to come back on offense after that 14-yard kick return. The biggest gain so far for the Warriors. I take that back. He also had we had a 30-yard kick return by Nyberg. 13 seconds left here in the quarter. Timeout's going to be called by Port Washington as they were short on that player, so coach was not happy about having to use a timeout as one of the players from Port Washington didn't get back onto the field in time. And we'll be back here with the timeout after we hear from.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Deb. I have come here today for advanced arthritis in my knees. Before, I had a lot of trouble walking, doing stairs, getting in and out of my car, just your basic day-to-day stuff. Since I am walking stairs without handrails, I can get in and out of a chair. I can be a...
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field as we get ready for this Waupun offensive play. That one, that might be a little bit of offsides. This time it's on the defense as the defense jumped. So the Warriors are going to be able to gain 5 yards here on the offsides or the encroachment. That brings up 1st and 5 for the Warriors. So they got positive direction going here at the 29-yard line. As the motion there caused them to jump. No time off the clock. That's good for the Warriors. Easton Hull gets ready underneath center. Ashton Campbell in the backfield. Coming back in motion is Nyberg. That's going to be blocked as Hull tries to throw it, and that's going to be knocked down. So that's going to be an incomplete pass. Armendariz with the blocked pass there, so I'm trying to pick some of that up from our announcer, Jeff Taves here, as I try to do this as a one-man show, trying to make sure that I can share as much information as possible. So only 2 seconds came off of the clock on that quick drop back pass. Brings it to 2nd and 5 for the Waupun Warriors as they trail 13-0. I want to make sure I give a shout out to some of our other sponsors here today. So I want to make sure huge shout out to Ergo Bank and to American Family Insurance Agent Christine File. Gets a strong stretch over there, but stepped up nicely and tackled with no gain. That's going to be to Ashton Campbell. And that's going to bring it the end of the first quarter as the Warriors are going to trail 13-0 over the Port Washington Pirates. Today's game is built by Nathan Potraz Custom Carpentry. Let's start with your dreams and build from there. Log on to potrazcarpentry.com, specializing in kitchen and bathroom remodels, basements, and whole house remodels, and more. Nathan Potraz Custom Carpentry.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Welcome back here to Waupun Veterans Memorial Field as we just finished the first quarter, and up on the scoreboard you can see that the Waupun Warriors are trailing the Port Washington Pirates 13-0. So far, positive yardage for the Warriors. They've had 2 plays that have had positive yardage, both of them by Campbell, for a total of 6 yards. Otherwise, all of it has been backwards, mainly with some penalties that have taken place. Here comes a toss. You're going to try and throw a fly down the middle, and almost picked off as Meyer tried a little trick play there with a toss. And then they were trying to hit Nigber as he was streaking down the center of the field, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 5 here from Veterans Memorial Field. And let's see if the Warriors are going to punt, if they're going to try and go for it. Picked up a little bit of a breeze here, and you can see there's a little bit of moisture in the air, so it must have been some rain was coming down, as I could see some drops that were dropping here right off of the front of the Waupun Equipment Company broadcast booth. Warriors are going to punt, and the Pirates go back with 2 players. Here comes the punt. Last one was blocked. That's going to come right off of the toe, and that's going to be picked up there by number 7. He's got a little bit of a crease, dances back to the center, and he's going to get tackled, but not before he's able to pick up. It looks like about 11 yards maybe there, 12 yards on the punt return. Was number 7 for Port Washington, Patrick Lippy. Able to make a couple of jukes out there, and the Pirates are going to take over here at the 41-yard line of the Warriors. Uselding is going to go back as they go into the shotgun formation. Kind of not really a spread here. Tight end tight here. Going back in motion is going to be Lippy. A dive play right up the middle. And I believe that that's going to be number, it's a new running back this time. That looks like that's number 26. Just want to make sure that I get that right. I think that was number 26. That's 25, Fleischman. It's going to pick up 6 yards for Port Washington. And I'll see if I can do some calculating here at the half to share some of the stats that I have. Again, those are completely unofficial. Uselding back in. Coming back in motion is Lippy. Going back to the same play up the middle again. Big gain of 8 yards there, again for number 25. Brady Fleischman, senior, 6'2", 195. Picking up a big chunk of yardage there. So 2 carries right now for Fleischman. Or that's his 3rd carry. I take that back. He had one over. They had the very first running play. So he's got 17 yards so far. Here comes the next play by the Pirates. Inside handoff, going to go to Lippy. Lippy's going to make a cutback, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. 17 yards so far. Here comes the next play by the Pirates. Inside handoff, going to go to Lippy. Lippy's going to make a cutback, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. 27-yard touchdown scamper from Lippy as he scores the touchdown. And the score right now is 19-0. We'll see if they're going to go for 2 again, if they're going to actually use their kicker. It looks like this time they are going to go for 2, as the Warriors are trailing huge right now. Again, I got a little bit of moisture. See if I can get that back. Go back with a huge dive up the middle, and that's going to be Fleischman on the dive play. And it's 21-0. 2-point conversion is good for number 25. And it's 21-0 quickly here for the Port Washington Pirates over the Waupun Warriors as they start East Central Conference play. Rain is coming down, and I'm not sure if you can actually see it or not. You might be able to see it a little bit there. It's looks like it's kind of grainy. But you can see it over on the scoreboard. There's a lot of moisture in the air. And we're going to take a listen.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor of today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Waupun Veterans Memorial Field. At 10:23 on the New Medical Center scoreboard, the Waupun Warriors are trailing the Port Washington Pirates 21-0. And Port Washington has just been dominant so far in this first half. There's going to be a short little pooch pitch, a punt kick. It's going to fall right in the middle. And getting out to the 40-yard line and picking that up is Isaac Gluen, and he's going to get tackled at the 40-yard line. So he gets a nice little 5-yard return before he gets met there at the 40. Warriors going to take over on the offensive side there. Giving a couple of other shout-outs quickly. You want to make sure that we can recognize those. Dentistry of Wisconsin and Bent's Automotive, as well as VZ Flooring and Torres Tree Service. Thank you again for your sponsorship here of this broadcast for the Waupun Warriors. Continue to provide that sponsorship so we can bring these live streams. We appreciate it. Coming back in motion, that's number 34. They go to Ashton Campbell. And again, he's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage for no gain, as trying to make sure that they were causing a little bit of a distraction and disruption was number 34. That's Zeke Kelly for the Warriors. And they hand it off. And it looks like they're going to give him a 1 yard, maybe a 2 yard gain. So let's call that a 1 yard gain. But it looks like from my angle here that he didn't have any positive yardage. But good job there by Campbell to fight for some yards. Hull's going to go back under center here in the double wing. Hull's going to try and throw it deep and is going to land it in there, and then it's going to be dropped as that fell right into the hands of number 30, Max Whitliff. And it's dropped there, but also good defensive play. And that's going to bring it up to 3rd and 9. So Hull did a nice job of laying it out there, putting it into the hands of Whitliff. And unfortunately, he was unable to squeeze it and bring it in. 3rd and 9 now here from Veterans Memorial Field. Warriors trailing. Haven't had hardly any positive yardage at all. Getting ready to move here for this 3rd down play. Hull makes the call, drops back on the pass, tries again to hit that little wheel route. Good job there by Hull as he's able to hold himself in there. And that's going to be a nice pass out there to Zeke Kelly. So first good positive yards there for the Warriors. That was about, 41. 20. It's almost, let's call that a 29-yard gain on that pass play. Here's the next play by the Warriors. Coming in motion is Kelly. They're going to quickly toss it out there to Lucas Meyer, and Lucas Meyer is wrapped up, and he's going to get a 2-yard loss. They tried to make the toss out there. So Meyer goes down on that pitch. 2nd and 12. So the Warriors had a good positive play there, and then they come right back and end up giving back 2 of those yards back to Port Washington. Getting themselves set. Good pass protection there in that last play for Easton Hull. Going back under center is Hull. Here comes the snap. Motion by Kelly. Pulls it underneath, and he's going to try and do a bootleg out to the side, but a good job there by the defense. Hull had it hidden, but nice job by the defense of Port Washington to sniff that out, and the linebacker doing a good job there of covering the back, I believe it was, that was sneaking out of the backfield there to try and pick up that pass play. That leaves 8 minutes left there on the scoreboard. Third down and 12 on the New Medical Center scoreboard. The Warriors are trailing 21-0. Hull drops back. Here comes the pressure on the inside. Hull's looking to scramble, tries to step up, and there's nothing but white jerseys there. Does gain a couple of yards. It looks like he's going to gain at least 3 yards as he's scrambling for his life. Let's make that a 4-yard scramble. It brings it to 4th down and 8. Timeout here on the field at Veterans Memorial. We'll be back here right after this.
Make an impact within your community with Marian University's Bachelor of Social Work program. Experience direct client contact from your very first course, taught by faculty with years of field experience. Apply to Marian University today. Explore the mind and expand yours. With Marian University's Psychology Bachelor's program, experience exciting classes, professional conferences, field placements, and a 93% job placement rate. Apply to Marian University today.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field as we get ready with this timeout. I believe that was taken by the Warriors here, 4th and 8. Trailing by 21-0, so it's seeing what they can come up with for a play. See if they can pick up the first down. Got Campbell in the backfield. And Lucas Meyer with Anthony Nigber. Nigberger's going to go in motion. Hull's going to try and scroll out there. He's going to roll, and he's going to try and hit Meyer. It looked like that's who that was going to. And that's going to be an incomplete pass to... Let's see if that was... I think that was out to Lucas Meyer was the incomplete pass. And that's going to be a turnover on downs, and Port Washington is going to take over here from Veterans Memorial Field. Looks like they're going to be taking over at about the 28-yard line. And so far, it's the only thing that have stopped Port Washington has been Port Washington. So here comes this next play coming in. Wearing their visiting whites. Looks like we have a new quarterback in. See if I can pick up who that number is. Oh, that's going to be Fleischman, and he's just going to take it almost like a wildcat, and he's going to gain. It looks like he's going to gain about 7 yards. gluing in on the tackle for the Warriors. Thanks to Jeff Taves, able to pick that up through my headphones. Ball is on the 34-yard line. Looks like Uselding is back in there now, so it looks like they're going to run with their normal quarterback. And they're going to give that little touch pass over to Lippy. Lippy's going to cut it inside. Looks to make a couple of yards, and he does it as he gets all the way out to the 34-yard line on the pass. A little touch pass there. And looks like it was a gain of about 12, I think that was. Out to the 44-yard line. Clock's running down on the numerical scoreboard. It comes back. Uselding looks to make a couple of moves. He's got all kinds of time, decides to scramble out there, just goes down after taking and gaining a couple of yards. The lineman took a little bit of offense to that, but he's going to take a 3-yard gain as Uselding. And it's going to make it 2nd down and 7, just shy of midfield. Port Washington Pirates looking to take control right here in this first contest of the East Central Conference new alignment. Good dive right up the center again. A good job there, dragging runners. That's number 32 for the Pirates. Leighton Allen. It's going to get down to the 41-yard line, so there's a good, let's call that a 10-yard carry. Again, that's unofficial here for Port Washington. Haven't been able to do as many of the instant replays. I think I've only been able to run one. Uselding ends up with a little pressure, then is able to toss it out here to number 4 in motion. And that's going to be a good job there, but it looks like there is a flag on the play. And he's going to call it on illegal shift. Is going to be the call by the umpire. Coach Bunyan is not happy with that. So it looks like that's going to be bringing that one back here is going to be a penalty for the Pirates. That might be the first one that I think on their offensive side. They did have an offside, so an illegal shift is going to be the call. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to back them up to the 46-yard line on the illegal shift. Stops the clock, and I think that's probably what Port Washington was happy with, although they did make positive yards out of that little broken play as the Warriors looked like they put a little pressure blitz on that side. Dive up the center, good job there. Warriors make initial contact, but Fleischman is able to, I think that was who that was, number 25. Yep, Brady Fleischman was able to stay on his feet and able to gain a couple of yards back. Able to gain 2 yards. I take that back. That was number 32 again. Allen. Here's a pass by Uselding. A stop route. Nice job there by Lippy. He's going to come back and pick that one up. Uselding to Lippy. That one looks like that was for... Oh, let's call that one 7 yards. Brings it down to 3rd and 4. Lippy comes in motion. There's again that little touch pass. Good job of sealing the end. Lippy's going to get the edge. Going to see if he can dive in there, and he does as he's able to go out of bounds. Down all the way down to the 17-yard line, it looks like. So that's going to be a nice gain there again. About 15 yards there for Lippy. on that little touch pass. So he kind of gets it as a little shovel pass. Oh, unfortunately, here comes a new medical center injury for number 4. It looks like he may have hurt his ankle. That's going to be Elijah Perez. He's going to come over here and take a seat on the bench. Clock is running over there, the new medical center scoreboard. At 3:10, Port Washington looking to score right away. They're going to throw towards the corner, see if he can get it there. And does he make the catch? And it is a good catch, so he stops it as he catches that at the 6-yard line. So that's going to be, looks like that's going to be at least another 15-yard pass play. So trying to see who he got that out to. I kind of missed that over there. So it's a 15-yard catch for Port Washington Pirates, and he goes out of bounds and stops the clock, giving them the opportunity to try and punch this in. Spread formation, and they use that spread to open it up in the center, and that's going to be number 32, Leighton Allen, who's going to score on the running play. It's going to be a 6-yard carry there for Leighton Allen, and he's going to get another touchdown. For the Port Washington Pirates. And on the new medical center scoreboard, 27-0. Here comes the kick opportunity right down the center. Good leg there by number 3, Matthew Esselman. And the Waupun Warriors are going to trail here at the half, 28-0 on the new medical center scoreboard.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Jorge. I was treated at New Medical Center for riding pain. Could not do the stairs or kick the soccer ball. So now I can do the stairs, play soccer again, and I can walk over 3 miles with no pain at all. I recommend this to any pain of the joints for everybody.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. Got a good little sprinkle going on here, getting ready for some halftime coming up here with the Waupun Warriorettes. We're going to watch that routine while I do some number crunching. Good kick there again as that's going to squirt. It's going to pick up there by number 34. And he's going to get tackled at about the 20-yard line for the Warriors. Zeke Kelly on the return. So once again, this looks a lot different than what the Warriors have seen in their first 2 contests as they had taken on St. John's Northwestern Academy. And they also took on Menominee Indian. And today, Port Washington Pirates come in here, and so far in this first half, they have been dominant, keeping the Warriors. They don't even have positive yardage here with all the penalties. Good job there by Meyer trying to get to the outside. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. Brom and Schumacher on the tackles. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Clock is continuing to run over there, the new medical center scoreboard. Once again, I want to give a shout out. Make sure that we let Paul Snowplowing thanks a huge shout out and thanks for sponsoring our new scoreboard. As in the spring, the old one over in the far right corner was dead, and beautiful scoreboard that's been put up here at Veterans Memorial Field. Coming back in motion, Hull pitches it over to number 4, and he's going to get tackled for no gain, as that's going to be Anthony Nyber, sorry about that. No gain on the play, 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. Hopefully Coach Ron Walters is going to be able to take them into the first half, and we're hoping that we would get a nice coach's smile from Waupun. Instead, the Dentistry of Wisconsin Coach's Smile, presented by Dentistry of Wisconsin at their new location right by the high school, is going to go to Coach Bunyan of the Port Washington Pirates. Hull's going to drop back, looking to put out here, swings it out here for a little bit of a screen, and that's going to be picked up again for no gain, so it's going to be 4th down here, as that was Kelly on the screen pass. So still 4th down and 7 for the Waupun Warriors. Looks like they're going to decide that they're going to try and go for it, run the clock down as much as possible. Oh, they're going to put the punter back there. Sorry about that. Didn't see that here, trying to look over my camera. It's going to go back. Going again to the block. It just missed it, as they already had one block for a touchdown. Picked up there by Lippy. Lippy plants the foot in the ground and then loses his footing coming right up the middle. And at the 48, he's going to go down after a 6-yard gain. And 17 seconds left here for Port Washington. And the way that Uselding is throwing the ball, there's a good opportunity here yet for Port Washington to put more points up on the board with these 17 seconds. Plus, looks like they still have 2 timeouts left up on the board. So the ball's going to start here at the 47-yard line for Port Washington. Moving it up, actually, instead of 47, they're going to move it all the way up to the 45. I'm not sure how they got that spot, but they did. There's a little bird out here taking advantage of the lights. Here comes the ball. Uselding decides to put it up right down the middle. There's an opportunity to have that picked off, and that's going to go off of the hands. Right down the middle. A little fly for Uselding, and that's going to be dropped. It's still 12 seconds. So, again, Port Washington, big lineman up there protecting Uselding. And that, I think, is one of he hasn't had too many incomplete passes. I think that might be only his first one, actually. Maybe the second one so far of the night, as that was dropped. Going right down the slot. Looked like that might have been the tight end. See if he releases again. This time they decide to go right up the middle with a draw. And with a head of speed is going number 25, and he's going to go right through. And he's going to score with 4 seconds left. And the Port Washington Pirates, number 25, Brady Fleischman, right through the center and the heart. And there's going to be a flag. And I didn't see what the signal was, but I believe that they're going to call holding. And it's going to be holding instead, so it looks like that play is going to come back. So a good thing there for the Warriors, as there was holding. Or maybe it was an unsportsmanlike or something like that, but it was after the play, so they actually are going to give him the first down. So I didn't quite see what happened there. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Port Washington, and they decide that the touchdown is going to count. And that was after the play, so they're going to have to go for the long extra point. This is 35 yards, and the kicker just misses it to the right-hand side. Had the distance, but that makes the score 34-0 on the New Medical Center scoreboard. We'll be back after this message.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Jorge. I was treated at New Medical Center for right knee pain. Could not do the stairs or kick the soccer ball. So now I can do the stairs, play soccer again, and I can walk over 3 miles with no pain at all. I recommend this to any pain of the joints for everybody.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back to Waupun Veterans Memorial Field, where Port Washington Pirates have just poured it on here in the first half, putting 34 points up on the Waupun Warriors. Fleischman just had that long run, and then there was the unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of the play, and he's down on his knees, so that's going to stop the ball. So no time's going to come off the clock, and Waupun is going to take over on that recovery. Looks like at about the 33-yard line for Waupun, as that was Ryder that was able to recover that ball. So 4 seconds left here. We'll see if the Warriors are going to elect to try and throw it, if they're going to take a knee. Easton Hull goes under center. Motioning out. They're going to try and make a pass. They're going to try and do that little wheel route down the center. Picked and caught. Pass interference is going to be called, but there's no time left on the clock. That's going to be Hull to number 30. Let's see if I can pick up who that was, too. That was Max Whitliff. So Whitliff is going to make the catch there on the 10-yard gain. Let's see if they're going to take the pass interference or if they're going to actually keep the play. If they decide that they're going to keep the play, that should do it here for the first half. If they decide to decline it. But I would assume that they're going to take the penalty. Why not take the 15-yard pass interference play and still get a play here because of the defensive penalty? So number 5 looking for some clarifications. So there's the pass interference. Waupun is going to trying to get the ball set here. I'm not sure what the issue is. It should be 5 yards more tacked on because they really are actually taking the play. So you can't have the half end on a penalty, so it's going to be an untimed play. So they're going to place it back here. So it's a 15-yard pass interference penalty, so that play is not going to count for the Warrior stats. And they're going to get another play here. So they almost got it up to the 50-yard line. Seeing if they can cross the half. Actually, I'm sure they're going to try and score. Going back out the wheel route. Come back in to do a center screen. That's going to be to Campbell. Campbell's going to get grabbed there, and he's going to gain maybe a yard. Looks like that he's going to take 1 yard on that screen pass. And that's going to do it here for the first half. And we'll be back here after we talk to some of our sponsors. We're going to run through them all, and then we'll make some do some quick calculations, and I'll also see if I can recognize our sponsors that are also here for today's broadcast. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus and on the Waupun Warriors Athletic YouTube page. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it, and we'll be back.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com.
I apologize for that. I do want to make sure that we get the Warriorettes in here. They do a good job of working their tails off, so I'm going to make sure that we are able to get the Warriorettes program in here. I'll see if I can pick up their music. Turn it up.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Jorge. I was treated at New Medical Center for rainy pain. Could not do the stairs or kick the soccer ball. So now I can do the stairs, play soccer again, and I can walk over 3 miles with no pain at all. I recommend this to any pain of the joints for everybody.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
Make an impact within your community with Marian University's Bachelor of Social Work program. Experience direct client contact from your very first course, taught by faculty with years of field experience. Apply to Marian University today. Explore the mind and expand yours. With Marian University's Psychology Bachelor's program, experience exciting classes, professional conferences, field placements, and a 93% job placement rate. Apply to Marian University today.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Jorge. I was treated at New Medical Center for riding pain. Could not do the stairs or kick the soccer ball. So now I can do the stairs, play soccer again, and I can walk over 3 miles with no pain at all. I recommend this to any pain of the joints for everybody.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757. Your health is our mission.
Make an impact within your community with Marian University's Bachelor of Social Work program. Experience direct client contact from your very first course, taught by faculty with years of field experience. Apply to Marian University today. Explore the mind and expand yours. With Marian University's Psychology Bachelor's program, experience exciting classes, professional conferences, field placements, and a 93% job placement rate. Apply to Marian University today.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Deb. I have come here today for advanced arthritis in my knees. Before, I had a lot of trouble walking, doing stairs, getting in and out of my car, just your basic day-to-day stuff. Since I am walking stairs without handrails, I can get in and out of a chair. I can be a functioning person again. please go to New Medical Center in Waupun.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back here to Waupun, rainy Waupun right now at Veterans Memorial Field, where the Waupun Warriors are trailing the Port Washington Pirates 34-0 here in the first half. See if I got a little bit of stats here. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we give a couple of shout-outs. Today's game is built by Nathan Potras Custom Carpentry. Let's start with your dreams and build from there. Log on to potrazcarpentry.com or call 920-410-4146. New construction, additions, whole house remodels, and more. It's Nathan Potras Custom Carpentry. Again, log on to potrazcarpentry.com. Also, a quick shout out to VZ Flooring and Torres Tree Service and C. Broxma Electric, as well as Finishing Touches by Rich and Our Bar for their sponsors. And I know that normally there's some radio sponsorships that go with that. I did not get a hold of those, so I apologize for that. Here from the Waupun Equipment Company broadcast booth, you're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus and on the Waupun Warriors Athletic YouTube page. Steve Winterhack has got other commitments, so they've asked me if I would be willing to jump in since I'm doing some of the live streams. So first time actually doing a broadcast with the radio station and continuing to learn how to run this software. So we'll give you a little bit of stats here shortly. Give me a couple more calculations. And
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Jorge. I was treated at New Medical Center for rainy pain. Could not do the stairs or kick the soccer ball. So now I can do the stairs, play soccer again, and I can walk over 3 miles with no pain at all. I recommend this to any pain of the joints for everybody.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757. Your health is our mission.
welcome back here to the Waupun Equipment Company broadcast booth, as we are still running down the clock here as we get ready for the second half. Just a couple of stats here about Waupun, and then we'll see if I can do some quick calculations also. Again, these are all completely unofficial. So I have for number 87, Ashton Campbell, 7 carries for a total of 2 yards. Lucas Meyer, number 30, had 3 carries, number 28 for the Warriors, for a negative 5 yards. And number 23, Easton Hall, with 1 carry for 4 yards. That's a total of 11 carries for 1 yard. On the passing side, I have Hall down for 2 of 5. 1 complete pass to Zeke Kelly for 29 yards, and another completed pass to Ashton Campbell, number 87, for 1 yard, for a total of 2 for 5 for 30 yards. So you can see here that the Pirates have come back onto the field, and they're stretching out, getting ready here for the second half. And I'm going to see if I can do some quick calculations. Again, these are completely unofficial. This is just what I've been able to do, and I know I've missed several different plays. So I was trying to make sure that I could run the camera, as well as making sure that I could make the announcing at the same time and run the advertisements as we've been trying to get those through. So let me do another advertisement round here as there's about a minute 25 left on the new Medical Center scoreboard here at the end of the half.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
We educate tomorrow's heroes today. Developed by the area's best nurses, your acceptance into Marian University's BSN program will allow you to take nursing courses in your sophomore year. Apply to Marian University today. In each community, forensic scientists crack the toughest cases. With Marian University's Forensic Science Bachelor's program, learn from industry-experienced faculty within a hands-on crime scene lab. Apply to Marian University today.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun. See if I can give you a little bit of the Port Washington stats. Before we do that, let's talk about the injury report, the New Medical Center injury report. Call New Medical Center of Waupun at 920-249-8757. That's 920-249-8757. At this time, I did not see any injuries that took place. It looked like for Port Washington there was one player, that was number 4, who kind of had a little bit of maybe a twisted ankle, but it looks like he was able to recover and came back into the game from that. Otherwise, I haven't seen any real injuries out there so far. And the Dentistry of Wisconsin Coaches Smile, presented by Dentistry of Wisconsin and their new location right by the high school. Obviously, that's coming from Coach John Bunyan, the head coach of Port Washington, who has got to be happy with the way his players have been playing here with the 34-0 lead. So just a quick couple of stats here. So what I've got down for carries so far is I've got Port Washington down with 16 carries. That's number 32 for Port Washington. That's Leighton Allen. He's got 5 carries for 34 yards. And number 25, Brady Fleischman, he's got 6 carries for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also, I got number 8. That's Nathan Uselding with 4 carries for 23 yards. And number 7, Patrick Lippy with a carry for 27 yards and a touchdown. So that comes out to, what do we got there? 16 carries for 122 yards, I believe it is, and 3 touchdowns on the ground. And also you got Uselding that's got 6 for 8. And the majority of them have gone to Lippy. He's got 4 of those catches. One also by number 3, Matthew Esselman. And there was another one that was a huge play down in the corner that I didn't pick up who had that catch. But that I've got him down unofficially again for 149 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. So the Port Washington offense has been very efficient. Let's hope that the Warriors can respond here as they're going to get the ball as soon as that New Medical Center scoreboard runs down and they get it reset here as we get ready to start this game. And after a 35-point lead, we're going to have a running clock, so the Warriors need to do everything they can to try and score to make sure that that clock is not running. Here goes the kickoff. That's going to be picked up there by number 24 for the Warriors. Makes a good return, and it's going to be swarmed down at the 23-yard line. And for the Warriors, that's going to be number 24, Hayden Reeder, who's going to make that kick return. So the Warriors are going to take over there. First down at the 24-yard line, it looks like, for their first offensive play of the second half. Getting some shout-outs quickly to our sponsors. American Family Insurance Agent Christine File, thank you for your sponsorship. Bent's Automotive. VZ Flooring and Torres Tree Service. From the Waupun Equipment Company broadcast booth, you're listening to Jeff Sauer, and here's our first offensive play for the Warriors. There's going to be a flag, and it's going to be the delay of game right off the bat. The Waupun Warriors starting out the second half, again, as they had huge penalties. I know I didn't get those reported out, but they had a large number of penalties. Again, so their very first play from scrimmage here is a 5-yard loss for the delay of game. Coming back out with the play, Campbell in the backfield. Hull underneath center. Hull gives it to Kelly. Kelly is wrapped up with no yardage. Tackles by number 73 for Port Washington. And that's going to be a huge loss as they had a 5-yard penalty, so it looks like we're going to have another 3-yard loss on top of that. So it's going to be 2nd and 18 right off the bat for the Warriors. So a 3-yard loss on that carry. Warriors coming back out in their double wing. Going in motion is Meyer. Going to give the pitch to Meyer. He's going to see if he can get the outside, and a good job there by the D-back as he's going to step up and make the tackle, and there's going to be another 2-yard loss. And Lucas Meyer is going to lose 2 yards on the play. Waupun's offense having a hard time scoring and moving the ball here against Port Washington. So the Warriors, who had put all kinds of points up, 20 points or 22 points last week and 30-plus points on week number 1, obviously those were not against the same type of caliber of opponent here, but the Warriors have really struggled to even gain positive yardage, as it's going to be 3rd and 20 here for the Warriors. Easton Hull's going to go back. Here comes a blitz, and it's almost picked off. Intended there, they're saying, for number 15, but I think that was going to Lucas Meyer, so looked like it might have been going to Braden Torres, and Torres goes through his hands. Looks like it went then to Meyer, and it falls a little short, so it's going to be 4th and 20, and the Warriors are going to be punting already here on their first possession. Here comes the punt from number 6, Braden Larson. Barely gets it out to the 40-yard line, sneaking out of the pack, trying to get around the outside, and then taken down is number 32. Ashton Campbell is going to get credit for the tackle here, as Leighton Allen tried to sneak out of the pack. And either way, Port Washington is going to take possession here at the 36-yard line of the Warriors for their first offensive play. So they've still got, I don't blame them, they've still got their high-powered offensive starters in there. You got Lippy over on this side, who runs kind of off as a wing, more considered as a wide receiver. Coming in motion, going to give the dive right off the bat. And a good job there stepping up to make the tackle is number 4 for the Warriors, Anthony Nigber, as he's going to get on number 32 only after a 1-yard gain. So Warriors defense stops them right away here on their first play. Makes it 2nd and 9 from Veterans Memorial Field. The grass is really holding up very well for the rain that we have had. So haven't seen either. The players haven't really lost any traction. Just one, that was Patrick Lippy. I saw him slipped. And there's going to be a dive to number 42, waiting for his blockers. And that's the first carry I think I've seen for number 42. That's Marcus Phillips on the carry. And it looks like he's going to pick up 4 yards and make it 3rd and 5. Let's give him 3 yards on that and make it 3rd down and 6. From the 33-yard line, it looks like. Clock's ticking away on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Trips out to the right. Coming back in motion is Lippy. Looking to see what happens. They clear out for him. They get him set. Uselding takes it, fakes it, and then they're going to come inside with the pop pass, and then he's going to hop out to the outside. It's going to be number 3. He's going to try and get to the edge, and he does. Scoring is going to be Matthew Esselman on the pass from Uselding. That's going to be a 33-yard pass play for a touchdown. And that's going to give us a running clock here. As Uselding using his speed. Not only does he got the foot as a kicker, I mean, he's going to come right back in here and kick. He's got a great leg. He's also got good speed as he catches that little inside. Misses that one wide left. But the score is still going to be 40-0 here from Veterans Memorial Field. We'll be back after these messages on the New Medical Center scoreboard. The score, Port Washington Pirates 40, the Waupun Warriors nothing.
Chronic joint pain. It's all you think about. It prevents you from doing the things you love, like playing with your kids and grandkids, golfing, going for a walk, or just trying to tie your shoes. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Mitch. I was treated at New Medical Center for knee pain. I had problems walking or standing for any length of time, but now after 3 months, I have hardly any pain. It's like 90% gone. I don't think twice about my knees anymore. Anybody who is thinking about knee surgery, I would definitely recommend this procedure. You
go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. 8:30 left on the New Medical Center scoreboard. 40-0 is the score. As the Port Washington Pirates just scored a 33-yard passing touchdown. Uselding hitting number 3. Esselman, that's going to be dropped on the ground, then picked up, trying to get through the middle. Good job there to pick that ball up and run hard with it. It's number 24, Hayden Reeder. Running clock now. Anytime there's more than a 35-point lead, you have a running clock, so the Warriors are really going to be behind the 8 ball. And let's see if they're going to continue to stick with there. That's going to be now a new quarterback for the Warriors. That's going to be number 3 that's going to come in at quarterback. That's going to be Avery Guardiola. It's coming in at quarterback. Guardiola is going to hand it to Campbell. Campbell's going to try and go sideways and not be able to get out to the speed. And there's going to be a loss of 2, but there's a flag on the play, illegal shift. And let's see if the Warriors are going to, if the Pirates are going to accept the penalty, if they're going to just take the play with the 3-yard loss. 2-yard loss, it looks like, instead. So Guardiola handed it off to Campbell. So Campbell, his first carry of the half, is going to lose, looks like he's going to lose 3 yards. So the Warriors again, they take that back. That's not going to count as a play. 2nd and 10. Going in motion. Guardiola's going to hand it over to Campbell. He's going to try and get to the outside, and again, he does get stuffed. And that is going to be a 2-yard loss this time for Campbell. So it looks like Easton Hall's night might be over with. See a couple of other Warrior players coming in and get some experience. Isaac Gluen is coming in on offense. And Braden Larson's going to go out. Looks like Lucas Meyer is going to be in at fullback here on 3rd down. That's one of their plays they like to run. Tight end tight here, and the wing is on the inside of the tight end. Give it to Gluen. Gluen's going to drive it up the center, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe one more past that. Give him a yard past that, so that's going to get him a 3-yard carry there for Gluen. And that's going to be 4th down for the Warriors. Clock is rolling. I think the rain has stopped here, but you can tell I got their little rain spot on my lens. Split out here now for the Warriors is number 21. That's going to be Landon Fry. Coming in motion is Gluen. Guardiola fakes the pitch, tries to make the throw, overthrows number 84. Hunter Witten, sorry about that. And it's going to be a turnover on down, and the Warriors going to give them the ball at the 30-yard line. And that's going to allow Port Washington to put in some other players, I would think, here. I'm not sure how the awards work here for the all-conference types of stuff, but there's going to be the first throw by Guardiola, and that's going to be also an incomplete pass. So it looks like some pretty white jerseys coming in here for Port Washington. I see in there, though, I still see number 32, and I'm listening, well, that's a different one, but that's Leighton Allen. He's still one of the starters that's in there. Let's see if I can pick up some of the other players. From the shotgun, gives it to number 42, dives through the center quickly, and picks up 8 yards. And that's going to be Marcus Phillips, senior running back, 5'11", 175. Diving through the center. Let's take that a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 for the Pirates. Down to the 24-yard line. Trying to pick up the quarterback's number here. I can't quite see it from here. Looks like that might be, there's that little pitch pass from number 25. So that's going to be Fleischman, the senior, who is coming in at quarterback instead of running the ball. Makes that little pop pass. And that's going to be for a loss. So didn't see again who that went to. But that was a loss there. Let's call it a loss of 2 yards on that pass play. 3rd down and 4 now from Veterans Memorial Field. Pirates again go to the dive right at the center. Big hole, and coming crashing through there is Phillips. And Phillips is going to get all the way inside the 5-yard line for the Pirates. Down to, it looks like he's down to maybe the 3-yard line. So all the way down to the 3. From the 24. So there's a 21-yard gain for Phillips. Coming with it, they give it to Phillips again to let him try and finish the job, but the big man stands in there. Takes it all the way down to about the half-yard line. So he picks up 2 yards on that play. Again, the clock is just running away because Warriors cannot stop it as long as they keep this 35-point differential. Fleischman's going to come back in. Or he was in there for the quarterback. Again, Phillips, big man in there. 5'11", 175. This time, Fleischman keeps it, and he's going to call his own number for the 1 yard and a touchdown. And that's going to make the score. Sorry about the camera there, folks. My apologies. 137 stopped here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. 46-0. And here's going to come Esselman. Oh, I take that back. Here's the new kicker. That's going to be number 10. Keaton Knaus. Knaus is going to put it through, and he's going to get his first points. And that's 47-0 here on the New Medical Center scoreboard as the Port Washington Pirates are just running away with it here at this first East Central Conference home game for the Waupun Warriors.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. So we're getting ready for the kickoff here. 137 left on the New Medical Center scoreboard here in the third quarter as the Waupun Warriors trailing the Port Washington Pirates 47-0. Again, a quick shout out to some of our other sponsors out there. So a quick shout out to Ergo Bank and to Bent's Automotive, VZ Flooring, and Torres Tree Service. That's going to be kicked into the corner, and that'll be a flag that goes out of bounds. So the Warriors are going to get the ball at the 40-yard line with an opportunity here to see if they can move the ball down the field. Opportunity for a lot of players who don't get some playing time to get in here for both teams. Guardiola's coming back in at the quarterback position for the Warriors. Lucas Meyer looks like he's going to be in at fullback. Coming in at wing for the Warriors, that's going to be number 34 is Kelly. Kelly's going in motion. Guardiola coming out here to swing. Good job there out to Lucas Meyer. He's going to get a big gain here as he picks up 15 and carries some players here for the Warriors. And a 19-yard pickup there. So a 19-yard pass play here for the Warriors to start out. So a nice job there by Lucas Meyer. Comes up a little bit lame, but decides to stay in there. So once again, the score is 47-0, and you can see that even on the defensive side for Port Washington, this is a lot of second and third team players getting an opportunity to play, and Lucas is one of probably the Waupun stars, you would say. Guardiola goes back again, rolls, throws, tries to get it out to number 84, and then almost picked off there. Tried to get that pass out to number 84 is Hunter Witten. Makes it 2nd down and 10 here for the Warriors at the 46-yard line of the Pirates. So you got number 2 also in here. That's Tanner Schultz. He's going to get some playing time at wide receiver, along with Whitney and Kelly. And that's going to do it for the end of the 3rd quarter, as we'll be changing sides. So on the New Medical Center scoreboard, your score is 47 for the Port Washington Pirates and 0 for the Waupun Warriors. So we'll be back after these messages.
Chronic joint pain. It's all you think about. It prevents you from doing the things you love, like playing with your kids and grandkids, golfing, going for a walk, or just trying to tie your shoes. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Mitch. I was treated at New Medical Center for knee pain. I had problems walking or standing for any length of time, but now after 3 months, I have hardly any pain. It's like 90% gone. I don't think twice about my knees anymore. Anybody who is thinking about knee surgery, I would definitely recommend this procedure. You
go to New.
Back here to live action here in the 4th quarter. Warriors trying to move the ball, give it to, see who that was diving up the center. I think that was Isaac Gluin coming in at fullback, so I think that was Gluin with the carry. Up the center. Picks up a yard or 2. Let's give him a 1-yard gain. Makes it 3rd and 7. Gives it again. Gluin drops the ball. And this one, he's able to get back on top of it, so he's going to lose at least a yard. And that'll back it up to able to jump back up on it, but it's going to make it 4th down and 8 on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Going in motion is Kelly. Guardiola swing pass out to Kelly, throws it short, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Pirates are going to take over with the ball at the 44-yard line. Here in the 4th quarter. So again, here's an opportunity for some players that don't get a lot of playing time on both sides to get out there and get an opportunity to play some football. So coming out here for Port Washington, who's going to be taking over. Looks like the quarterback is going to be number 33 for Port Washington. Gives it over to Phillips. Phillips again hammers through the center and he's got good speed and power. Driving all the way down to the 34-yard line. So from the 44, down to the 34-yard line, a 20-yard gain for Phillips. Again, the new quarterback for Port Washington is number 33, Logan Niemeyer. Comes the next play. This time it's going to be up the center again, but to the smaller back. Got to see who that is, and he's going to pick up 10 yards. As that's going to be Number 30 on the carry, Brady Krieger. And he's going to pick up 10 yards on that carry. So Krieger with a carry. Picks up 10. Port Washington continuing to drive towards the end zone. Warriors can't even stop them here. Picked up again. The QB decides to keep it this time. That's number 33. He's going to get a 5-yard gain. So Niemeyer with a 5-yard gain. He gets on the stat sheet. With a carry. Coach's staff is scrambling and looking for players to try and get into the game. Make sure they can get some experience here. Here comes the snap. And he makes a little quick pop pass over to number 22. Cuts inside. And I don't think he quite has the first down. I'm not sure. I guess he is. That's going to be number 22 from 33. And he's going to get a 7-yard gain on that pass. So that's going to be number 22 is going to be Owen Willie. And he's going to get the pass from Logan Niemeyer. So Niemeyer so far 1 for 1 for 7 yards. Here comes the next play from the Pirates. Once again, they do the same thing. This time they bring it with a handoff inside to Phillips. Warriors are able to make that stop there only after it looks like a 6-yard gain to Phillips. So I'm not sure what happened there. The people have been moving the sticks all over the place, so don't know why they've got this marked down as a first down unless there was a penalty that I didn't see. Looks like that's what the call was. So it's a 5-yard penalty. So that rush will not count. So it's going to bring it to 1st and 15 for the Pirates. Back. Timeout for the Pirates of Port Washington. We'll be back here after we hear from our new medical sponsor.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Jorge. I was treated at New Medical Center for riding pain. Could not do the stairs or kick the soccer ball. So now I can do the stairs, play soccer again, and I can walk over 3 miles with no pain at all. I recommend this to any pain of the joints for everybody.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920.
Welcome back here to live action at Veterans Memorial Field. 1st and 15 for the Port Washington Pirates. They just took their timeout. Give it over to number 13. He's going to make a move, then he's going to spin in the hole. And he's going to pick up, looks like he picks up 9 yards for number 13. And that is Max Reyes. So I'm not sure. I guess I should go back and check, and I didn't. And I apologize. I didn't do enough homework on that. I don't know what type of success Port Washington has had over on the lake shore over there. illegal substitution they're going to call on number 23. Not sure why. Unless that's too many men. That might have been the case as he came as an extra player. And that's going to back him up. Looks like that's a 10-yard penalty as they back him up to, well, I think it's only supposed to be a 5-yard penalty, but that's going to back him up for an illegal substitution. Makes it 2nd and 11. Running clock here from Veterans Memorial Field. Good pop pass there again. Number 22 is going to get to the edge. He's going to work his way around. Going to try and make it good. Open field tackle there. Stopping him just short, but picking up 11, or I would say 10 yards, I guess it's going to be, on that little pop pass. Is number 22, Owen Willie. Good speed, gets to the edge, and makes it 3rd and 1 for the Port Washington Pirates. So again, I was talking about, I'm not sure what type of success they have had over there against on the Lakeshore in the Milwaukee area there, north of Milwaukee. Not sure who was all in their conference before, but they certainly have done a great job here tonight in their new conference. And added to this conference has been Sheboygan Falls and this Port Washington team. So that was number 42 there on the carry for Port Washington. And he picks up, looks like he picked up 3 yards there to get the first down. Makes it 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. And the only thing I can think of is that they're looking either for their stats or they're looking for some revenge that they've never had for Port Washington as they put another one up on the board and make it 53 as 42 is going to go in from 2 yards out and score a touchdown. So here, even with a running clock, Port Washington has been able to put 3 scores up on the board here in this half to make it 53-0 over the Waupun Warriors. Here comes the kick. That's going to go right through the center for the backup kicker, number 10. Puts his second one through. Makes it 54-0 here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
We educate tomorrow's heroes today. Developed by the area's best nurses, your acceptance into Marian University's BSN program will allow you to take nursing courses in your sophomore year. Apply to Marian University today. In each community, forensic scientists crack the toughest cases. With Marian University's Forensic Science Bachelor's program, learn from industry-experienced faculty within a hands-on crime scene lab. Apply to Marian University today.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Back here to live action at Veterans Memorial Field as the Port Washington Pirates look to kick off here after scoring their 54th point over the Waupun Warriors. That one is kicked deep. It's going to hit the ground, but it does a nice job of picking that up as number 24, Hunter Ryder. Makes the return, gets the ball all the way out, almost out to the 30-yard line. That's where they are going to put it down. And the Warriors are going to have an opportunity here at least to try and move the ball down the field and try and get some points up on the board. It's a running clock here, so it's going to be about 2 minutes left here when they get ready to snap this ball. Shout out again to our sponsors, Our Bar. So thank you again, Our Bar, for continuing to provide sponsorship here. And to C. Broxma Electric. Finishing touches by Rich and Torres Tree Service, VZ Flooring. So thank you again for your sponsorship. Guardiola hands it up to center, and it's going to give it to Isaac Gluen, and Gluen is going to pick up about 2 yards. So Gluen, that's his 4th carry so far of this half. And Gluen has picked up 5 yards. Take that back. Yep, 5 yards on his 4 carries. Coming in motion, trying to get it out wide, swinging it here. Number 22 trying to get the edge, and a good tackle there, but not before number 22. Kyler Sanders is going to pick up 6 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 as Sanders with his first carry. It's again running clock because the Warriors are trailing by more than 35 points. Guardiola runs into each other's number 34, that is Kelly, but he's able to get the first down and pick up 8 yards and get the first down. Ball at the 45-yard line. Warriors going to try and see if they can get one more play off here. Guardiola trying to get the snap and does not get it off, not aware of what the time was, and that is going to do it here from Veterans Memorial Field as the Waupun Warriors are going to fall to the new conference entrant for the East Central Conference, Port Washington Pirates, 54-0. Going to give some love out to our sponsors, and then we're going to come back here for the American Family Insurance post-game show, sponsored by Christine File. And we'll come back with a little bit of stats that I can see if I can come up with. So we'll give a quick shout out here to some of our sponsors, and we'll be back for just a...
Chronic joint pain. It's all you think about. It prevents you from doing the things you love, like playing with your kids and grandkids, golfing, going for a walk, or just trying to tie your shoes. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Julie B. I was treated at the New Medical Center for my left knee. So before the injection, I had pain when I wanted to walk 2 times a day. And now I can do those 2 walks down to the river with my dog without any problems whatsoever. My pain is gone. For anyone who's experiencing the knee pain or even a possible knee surgery, I would definitely check out this place. The injection really worked well for me, and I think it can work for you.
Go to newmedicalctr.com. Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry is a proud sponsor in today's game. Celebrating 10 years in business, Nathan specializes in kitchen and bathroom remodels, whole house remodels, new construction, additions, and more. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry also has an in-house designer on staff with virtual reality designs to help visualize your space before construction starts. Quality, efficiency, and integrity. Nathan Potrat's Custom Carpentry. See Nathan's work at potratscarpentry.com and like them on Facebook.
All right, welcome back here to Waupun. As you can see, the Waupun Warriors fell tonight to the Port Washington Pirates 54-0 in that second half for the Warriors. There's several ball carriers in there. So number 34, Zeke Kelly, had 2 carries for 5 yards. Lucas Meyer had 1 carry for a -2. Ashton Campbell had 1 carry for a -2 yards. Isaac Lewin, number 8, had 4 carries for 3 yards. And number 22 for the Warriors, Kyler Sanders, had 1 carry for 6 yards. Hull passing in that second half was 0 for 1. And then came in Avery Guardiola, and he came in and he threw 2 passes. He was 3 passes, 1 for 3. Threw that one to Lucas Meyer for 19 yards on that pass. And I didn't have a chance to rack up the Port Washington ones, but what I can tell you is Port Washington was able to put 3 touchdowns up on the board in that second half to hand the Warriors a loss here at home, and they're going to be 0-1 in the East Central Conference, this new conference here. And again, I'm not sure what the previous results were for Port Washington when they have played in their other conferences, whether they were actually able to make some playoff teams, but they certainly made a statement here against the Waupun Warriors in this new alignment, shutting out the Warriors 54-0. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus. Thank you. There's my first broadcast in the books. Challenge, running the camera and running the instant replay. I didn't get those that I normally like to run so that I could show those. And then trying to keep track of the stats. And the first time I've had to worry anything about the advertising. So to our sponsors out there, if I did not meet your expectations, I apologize for that. I'll get better as we continue these broadcasts. Waupun will be traveling to Sheboygan Falls, and I'll be broadcasting that game as well. I'm not sure if Steve Winterhack will be joining me or not, but I will be on the road at least doing the live stream for sure for Radio Plus. And I want to give a shout out to Nick Russia and the Radio Plus team for allowing me to partner with you guys. And I'm hoping that as we continue to go through this season that I'll start to pick up on what it means to be a professional broadcaster. Thanks again. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live streams on the Waupun Warrior Athletic YouTube